Do you realize you're the first sovereign citizen to ever come along?
I, Timmy hyphen Leo colon Crispy comma beneficiary sovereign.
I brought you in here to help you yourself.
Well, I'm going straight for the judge's throat. I'm going to lean on him, make a few million to give to my kids.
Welcome back to the Van Ballion channel, guys. Today we head to New Jersey for one of the cringiest and most obnoxious court performances by a newbie sovereign citizen you will ever see, which ends with him not only getting owned by the judge, but his talking points completely destroyed by a no-nonsense court official. Right, let's get straight into the video.
Timmy Crispy.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a quick statement before we get on with this. And without prejudice, I, Timmy hyphen Leo colon Crispy comma beneficiary sovereign, am here under fraud, menace, and duress for a fiduciary, I don't know your name, fiduciary, William, Mr. Williams.
It just doesn't get any more embarrassing than this, does it? I mean, I've listened to some bad script deliveries by first-time soft shits in my time, but this one definitely takes top spot, I think.
Forgive me. This is a Social Security cest-to-queue trust action, which you are now a real party and interest to. This is a military admiral jurisdiction in maritime law.
He just didn't have a clue what he was reading there, did he? How embarrassing. Hence his butchering of the pronunciation of the Cest-to-Queue Act. The judge now explains why, for obvious reasons, this is not an admiralty court.
This is not a court of admiralty.
This isn't a court of admiralty.
Injured on the high seas. Personal injury actions that occur on the high seas in international waters are covered by the courts of admiralty.
Is that what that is? Additional section, interrupted notes and decisions. I ask now, I'd like to proceed. Oh, that's for something else. I'm in learning, Your Honor, so I'm, or my honor, I'm still in trying to figure it all out. But that's what I'm pleading. I'm going to challenge this jurisdiction.
Yes, we know. And it was sir, your matter was postponed to October 4th.
So October 4th come back? May I leave today? Am I allowed to leave the court now? Not yet? Okay. Oh, notice, that's right. Thank you, Your Honor, and I'll be more prepared next time I come in.
You know, for a court that supposedly doesn't have jurisdiction over you, you're doing a great job of pretending it does by asking the representative of that court, that's the judge between me and you, for permission to leave the courtroom, respecting his title by calling him Your Honor, and accepting and agreeing to your next court date.
Yes, sir.
Michael Davis. Sir, Michael Davis, President.
I gotta get my nerves under control. Now, I'm only accepting this under duress, stress, and menace. You get somewhere.
Thomas Kelly.
Do I have to, under perjury, under threat of arrest or anything, do I have to sign it?
It's your notice.
But I don't even want to come to it. Do I have to sign it?
That's something if that's the judge.
If I'm going to be threatened under arrest or
Give me
anything
about 5
else?
minutes. Give me about 5 minutes, and I'll explain to you where you're screwing this up. But just sit tight.
Sherilyn Lippincott.
Because I ain't giving jurisdiction to nobody without prejudice. I can't wait to collect on this bond, or this contract. Thing for the judge notarized. My contract to him.
And what happens when the judge refuses to sign your dumb contract because he isn't required to and you can't make him? Didn't quite think that one through, did you?
That's the other thing. I don't worship pagan goddesses, and this place serves justice. Justice is a pagan goddess. I don't serve pagan goddesses.
All right, give him a pen.
Give me a pen.
Has he got a note?
Oh, that's it. All right. The rest of the I'll mail this to everyone in here can do the same thing. And then they can't, once you challenge jurisdiction, they have none unless you give it to them.
Yeah, that's not, nor has it ever been how jurisdiction works. And the way you worded it there makes me think that you didn't exactly think that one through. Because if jurisdiction was dependent on you giving them it, then no one would ever give it and courtrooms around the country would be empty. And just for the record, if you committed the crime in the court's geographical location and boundaries, then they have jurisdiction over your case.
If they don't have it and they can't get it, they got to drop case. Don't matter what the case is. That's right, folks. And that's how you do it.
Well, if by that's how you do it, you mean getting completely owned by the judge and then accepting your new court date from him like a good little boy, then yes, I agree. That's exactly how you do it.
I mean, I can't give you legal advice. Brother, you need legal advice.
Hey, man, I'm going full force, man. Fucking,
Yeah, but you're like...
what I just found.
Right. But you're not going full force in the right way. You're completely fucking yourself.
That could be. But as soon as
No,
I give
I mean,
any of you
there's no
guys,
doubt
as
about it,
soon as
my
I
friend.
give jurisdiction, you already know I'm fucked. Once they
That's
get
why
jurisdiction, I'm
they
fucked.
have jurisdiction over you. You know
How's that?
why?
How's that?
Because you're here.
I'm here under duress, stress.
You're
and
here because
menace.
you're
I didn't want to be here.
You are submitting to their jurisdiction.
No, I'm not
Yes,
submitting
you are.
nothing. If I
You're
don't
here.
show up, they're going to drag me in here.
Correct.
Okay, that's duress, stress,
No,
and
that's
menace.
because you're under their jurisdiction.
No.
I don't think you understand.
I ain't
what
giving them
means,
jurisdiction.
Mr. Crispy.
I looked it up plenty of times.
What does it mean?
If this case ain't dismissed or dropped, man, I'm going after. I'm going to put a lien on the judge and every contract or
Put a lien on me too?
everybody that's conspiring to put me in a cage or steal money from me, committing
Right.
fraud in the courtroom. Yes, I'm going to go after and put a lien.
Do you
on.
realize you're the first sovereign citizen to ever come along?
And that's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as sovereign citizen.
All right.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for one of the best sovereign citizen spankings you will ever hear. It's just unfortunate that this idiot's camera skills are as bad as his legal skills, because I would love to see this from a better angle. Nevertheless, we are lucky that he was stupid enough to upload this to the internet, so enjoy.
I'm not going to talk to you then. I'm trying to. I brought you in here to help you unfuck yourself.
Okay.
But you are bound
If you
and
can
determined to fuck yourself.
Well, if you
So
can
please
myself,
go.
if you can unfuck myself without taking jurisdiction over
Okay,
me,
that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
How do
you
I do it?
cannot escape their jurisdiction because if you try to, they will throw you in jail
for what?
for not showing up in court when ordered to do so.
Hence, threat, duress, and menace.
Right. Okay. So,
I wouldn't be here if I
Right,
wasn't
right,
being
right,
threatened
okay.
and stressed to
So
do
you-
it. In any time that I had to
Stop,
show
dude.
up.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Where
either.
is your? What are you going to do with this? You going to file a motion?
I'm gonna have to learn and figure that out when the time comes. I got till October. I
You have
guess.
no idea what the fuck you're even.
You're right, I don't, but I'm learning quick.
No, you're not. You're
And
not
I
learning
know-
anything.
I know quite a bit
literally-
now.
You are learning nothing.
What am I not learning?
You're clearly not learning nothing.
And now he tries to explain the realities of jurisdiction and even gets him to admit that he doesn't even know what jurisdiction is, which is quite funny because that's all he can talk about.
Unless you are prepared to leave New Jersey for a foreign country with no extradition, then at the end of the day, you have not escaped their jurisdiction. You can refuse to acknowledge their jurisdiction. You can say, I don't see it, I don't believe in it, it's unconstitutional,
So if I'm
it
a
ain't
US
there,
if I
it's
claim to be-
imaginary. Listen to me, listen to me.
Yeah.
But you cannot fight it because at the end of the day, they have more people, more guns, more jails, whatever.
right.
Then you can go sit in jail. And any judge that you go in front of to make this argument is going to have to necessarily, if they
He's gonna have to.
If they
he's
rule
gonna have-
in-
he's gonna have to give me the challenge of jurisdiction.
what's the challenge of jurisdiction? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll figure it all out.
Exactly. It doesn't mean any judge that rules in your favor is going to be essentially ruling that he has no authority over you.
Basically.
Okay, but no judge is going to rule that way.
Well, then he's committing fraud.
No, but they would all commit fraud, so you can't.
They are.
You realize you are preparing a battle that you can never win and that you will be crushed like a bug? Do you get that?
Why is that? Explain to me.
I just did.
The best 5 minutes of legal advice he will likely ever get, and he wasn't even listening. Typical sovereign citizen, only hears what he wants to hear. Anyway, now we find out his charges, and from his behaviour in this video, they sound about right.
Anyway, All right. I know you don't want. What are you even charged with?
2 counts of terroristic
What is this?
threat
Is this
against
shit
the-
I sent you?
No, this is shit.
I don't
that
want to see it then.
Yeah.
So what do you?
This is my salary
2
sheet.
counts of terroristic threats.
That's what they charged me with. And I didn't
But dude,
terroristically threaten
listen,
anybody.
Mr. Crispy, this will be a lot
Against the police officer.
Just answer my question. You were charged with 2 counts of terroristic threats.
That's what they said.
Are these threats on video?
They might be on the body cams, but they're not threats. I didn't threaten nobody. I stated if he puts his hands on me illegally, unlawfully, when I committed no crime,
And he put his hands on you and beat
that
your
I
ass.
have.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't beat my ass, but I have every right to protect myself from that when I committed no crime.
Correct.
No
And you would be
victim.
charged with resisting
And then they would
arrest.
get, and which he charged me with,
Right.
and they dropped that because it was the false charge. Well, no, his actual arrest was disorderly conduct, so he committed crime upon me when he falsely arrested me. Anything after that false arrest shouldn't matter, just because he wears a costume in this fucking building. These people, I own these people. They don't own me. I'm not no fucking
I
slave.
know you, Mr. Chris.
Okay, first of all, hearing him refer to his paperwork as sovereign shit is the most sovereign citizen thing I think I've ever heard, and kind of sums up the whole movement in one fell swoop, I think. Secondly, I would love to get my hands on the body cam of his arrest. One, because seeing this guy get what he deserves is something I think we all need to see. And two, just to compare it to his version of events to see how vastly different it is.
Social Security administrative bullshit to get money out of a contract that they got over all these charges.
What contract do they have with you?
Assessed administrative contract.
A
Tell me
what?
I'm the.
A what?
Tell me I'm the. Tell me they don't. What I do with the paper? Tell me that there's not, and then you'll be committing fraud too.
No, well, then don't ask me, because if I can't tell you the truth, then I don't want to tell
That's
you.
what I want, the truth, so I know how to fight it and
Mr.
present it
Crispy,
without ending up
Mr.
in a
Crispy,
cage
the
or paying
problem with
fines
you
and money
is-
and
All right,
parole.
you can go. I'm
Wait a
done
minute,
talking
wait a
over.
minute.
I'm done. You're
And
out. You're
parole
out. You're
telling
out.
me that
Mr.
they're gonna
Crispy, you
do
are
more
out.
too.
Leave now, or I'll have this jurisdictional officer help you.
That's
I'm
fine.
not going
He
to
put
yell
his
at
hands
you.
on me and I'll charge him for assault too.
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately he chooses to leave peacefully, so no meeting with Mr. Sparky today.
They said that the courts will try and fight you on it and deceive you into believing that they have jurisdiction they don't have.
Spoken like a true sovereign sheep. And by they, I assume you're talking about the Joker who conned you into paying hundreds, if not thousands, for this nonsense.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day, sir. I'll see you October when I tell the judge the same story. And if you don't dismiss the charges, then I'm coming after him with a lien. You ain't got jurisdiction over nobody. Criminals, fraudulent criminals. That's what they are.
It says the guy charged with making terroristic threats.
A bunch of fraudulent criminals in a pagan worship house. Serving justice. You know what justice is? It's a pagan goddess. The fuck with that. That's right, folks. See how they try and lie in your face telling you, oh, they have jurisdiction over you. You gave it. I didn't give them shit. Oh, because you showed up here. I didn't show up here because I wanted to. I showed up so I didn't get arrested for it. Yeah, I got a video show. Sorry. Oh, is this one or two? No. Thank you, gentlemen. That's right, folks. So, October, I'll be back in October, whether I end up in a cage or not. And if I do, I'm going straight for the judge's throat. I'm going to lean on him, make a few million to give to my kids. That's right, folks. And that's how it's done.
Dude, just stop it. You got completely owned by the judge and then destroyed by a guy who I would like to buy a drink for someday. There's no coming back from this. As for you filing a lien against the judge, go ahead. Enjoy your paper terrorism charges. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then the links to do all that are in the description. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.